I love my life at this exact moment. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. I don't like it, honestly, I don't. We had special classes for that, for girls only. Now it's in here, and now it's gone. So nice to see it become a place that I can finally call home. Hi guys, welcome to my new video. I'm over here making videos every single whatever. So it's been 6 weeks since we've been into quarantine, okay? So let's all be honest to ourselves. Our lives have drastically changed, and we can't deny the change, that the change is happening and we can't stop it, and nothing can stop it really. So today I wanted to talk about some hobbies that I developed during the quarantine, which I hope that I will keep up even when we go out of this quarantine. I love my life currently. I love my life at this exact moment, despite the fact that you can't really move a lot around, you can't really go out, but I love my current life, you know? Like, I have my job still with me, I hold online lessons still till this day, and everything is fine with that. I did not lose much due to the quarantine, except for, you know, meeting my family, meeting some of my friends, and maybe, like, you know, again, going to the doctors because I have braces on my teeth, and you know, the other day one of them fell off and I couldn't do anything about it because, you know, my doctor wasn't working because of the quarantine, and I was like, okay, I gotta stay with it for, you know, however long it takes, which is shitty. I do agree with that, but it's not such a huge toll that I could have paid if I was working maybe in another section, and maybe if I was working in another job, and if I had different circumstances with me during this quarantine, maybe everything would be different, but, you know, it's not, you know, and I'm glad that it's not. I'm used to waking up later than I should, have these breaks between the lessons when I can just go to my kitchen, make myself coffee, feel myself comfortable, and like at home. When I have lessons, I sit in front of my computer, I feel completely confident about everything that I'm saying and I'm doing, and I feel happy that kids love it too, because I just invent some other things to show them, not like invent, but maybe find somewhere in the internet, or maybe some of my colleagues share it with me, and I still see it, and I show it to my kids, and it's nice. It's great. It's wonderful. The other day I was thinking, like, well, maybe like it's quarantine, it's going to last till the end of May, maybe later. Then I got the idea, maybe it will end sooner than that. My initial thought at that was that I don't want that to end, you know? Like, I was like, oh no, like, this life will be over. Maybe many of you just are, you know, willing to get out of this mess already, and like, because it sucks and everything. But I love it. You know what? I love it. I honestly love my life right now. I don't want anything to change with it. So in case you are spending your quarantine, you know, differently, and in case you have different opinion towards your quarantine, you can leave your comments down below and I will read them, and I'm ready to discuss. I'm ready to talk, because honestly, the only thing that I lack from my before quarantine life is talking to different people. Finally, moving on to the topic of our today's discussion, which is quarantine hobbies. Maybe many of you discovered some hidden talents inside of you. Maybe some of you find that you want to do something that you didn't do before because you didn't have enough time. So if you're like this person, welcome to the club. I am the same. And maybe, just maybe, if you haven't found any new hobbies for yourself, maybe you will pick something up from this video, so I guess it's gonna be helpful for you. So the first hobby that I'm going to talk about is not really like the hobby that I developed during the quarantine. I had it for kind of a long time, but it's drawing. It's drawing, yes, and it's my pencils. I don't know why I picked them up, first of all. If you didn't see my previous video, go check it out, it's on my channel. I've been drawing a lot alone with my boyfriend, and like I've been using paint. So I ordered this nice paint for myself. It's acrylic paint, so it wasn't featured in the last video, but you could totally see that we ran out of the blue when we really needed it. so we had to paint a picture without the blue in it. So yeah, now I ordered this and now it's with me. So in my previous video I also showed all of my paints that I had, which is kind of boring, so I'm not going to go into that once again. So these are my small little sketchbook. So again, I'm not an artist, I'm only learning to draw. I just learned how to draw faces and it was real fun. So ooh, Phineas and Ferb and Candace. Nice. Look at that one. This is what I am proud of the most, probably. I know that it looks nothing like those guys, but I promise you I tried my best. So these are, by the way, where is it? Elliot and Lucas from Scum Friends, which I'm currently watching, and it's amazing, adorable, totally recommend, 10 out of 10. Let me move to the ones that I had recently. Oh yeah, this one, for example. I've been just playing with the pencils. Those are the color samples over here. Ooh, and this is the one which I drew actually sitting just a couple days ago, probably. So this is, you know, of the popular trend, it's called mugshot or something like that. So I was thinking of that, and then I decided to draw a girl that was hit by, you know, different things. Also, I've got this nice sketchbook, which is brown. I don't know why I got this, honestly. I don't know. I don't know how to draw on the brown paper, which is horrible, as you can clearly see. But I don't know. I just decided to get it when I could, so yeah. Also, this is my old sketchbook. This is nice, old sketchbook. Look at this masterpiece of mine. The eyes. I was so proud of them the other day. Like, I was looking through my old Twitter pictures. The Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Actually, I was so good. When I was like only learning to draw, I was like practicing with all those shapes. As you can clearly see, it says eyes, and there are different shapes with its names. Also the noses. I was watching all of these tutorials. I was trying to learn how to draw because I was really into that. And the other day I got back into it and I loved it. And I could definitely call it my quarantine hobby. Moving on to my other quarantine hobby, it's going to be knitting. The other day I was scrolling through, when I was ordering this nice little blue paint, I was scrolling through the websites on the internet and I found that in the same shop I found some of those guys. So I ordered this thing and I ordered some of those guys, and I decided to knit for no reason whatsoever. So this is supposed to become a hat. Actually, I have one, but I don't have it with me at the moment, and I don't think that I can get it. Maybe I can? Here it is. So this was the first one I drew, actually. Oh no, not drew, but knitted. It looks like a mushroom. I don't like it, honestly. I don't, but I enjoyed knitting it. So you can totally sit in front of your computer and you can do it like that. You just sit and knit. This is so easy. It kind of is relaxing, actually. It kind of is. When you just want your mind to not work and, you know, to just shut down for a second, you can totally do that. No matter what comes out of it, then you can just pull this one and then it goes away, you know, and you have a bunch of knits to knit all over it again. Actually, I learned how to knit when I was at school. We had special classes for that, for girls only. We did the cooking as well during those classes, and one of the programs was knitting. Also, many programs related to housekeeping and stuff, you know, what girls should do, whatever. The first time I didn't have a good tool like this. The teacher was always screaming at me and like mad at me because of not having this good thing. But then once I got it, I became so good at it that I don't know. I loved it, I still love it, and I rediscovered that once again during the quarantine. So in case you ever want to learn to knit and you're struggling to understand whether you want to knit or not, totally do that. It's really fun. You can discover many different, you know, tutorials on that. I think it's not that expensive to try out, so I can recommend it for sure. So the next hobby that I discovered during the quarantine, like, it's not like a hobby, it's like more an activity. This, I would say, is a streaming on Twitch. I think I streamed for a couple of times last year, and then I kind of stopped because I got demotivated and I wasn't in a good place. So you kind of have to be in a good mood for streaming, because whenever you're sad or, you know, you don't feel good, it all comes down to the fact that you can't stream like normally, because whenever you try streaming like that, it kind of shows when you feel shitty at the moment. And then I literally got a new webcam, which is this little guy, which I don't believe, now I'm kind of struggling to realize what was better, my old iPhone or this webcam, because this webcam started showing the bad sides of it right now. So once I got this new webcam, I decided that, wow, it would be a cool idea to, you know, open my OBS once again and just see how it looks like. And I was like, oh, I have a free day on Thursday, maybe I should stream that day. Because I used to take streaming like really seriously before that. I used to make a big deal out of it, like it was something really special, because I couldn't stream like every single week or every single day or anything like that, because the person I was living alone with would not tolerate that, would not understand me in any way if I suggested one day, oh, could I stream, and like, could you not bother me for like 3 hours straight? Now, as I live alone, well, practically not alone, but like away from my parents at least, I decided that why the hell not? Like, I could try to take it easier and it would be fine. And it really was. And I'm streaming every single Thursday. I even do have a schedule. I changed all of my, you know, designs on my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel as well. And I love it. I enjoy it. Whenever you think that nobody will watch me and whatever, like you have one viewer hanging out, you have 2 viewers or whatever, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. If you love playing games, if you love talking and commenting while you play games, that's totally fine. You can talk with yourself. And like, I love the idea of those videos keeping there on my channel, because it's also a content of some kind. You know, some people do enjoy, you know, watching like 4 hours long videos of people just talking and, you know, playing some games, and it's fine. It's honestly fine. And by the way, this is a whole different activity, you know, just playing games, playing computer games, playing mobile games, whatever. It's a hobby as well, you know, you just get into a whole different world. Just like with watching the TV series. And before I started streaming, I've been talking to myself a lot while I was playing games, and I thought it was funny, I thought it was kind of entertaining. And when I started streaming, I realized that, wow, I can actually do that, and I can actually, you know, stream, and I can actually have people watching me, and they would see it and they would laugh at it. And this is a whole different thing, you know, this is an exciting, amazing opportunity for people who love doing that, just as I do. Maybe you should pick up streaming one time. If you have good enough computer, if you have some, you know, somewhat decent webcam, you could do that. You could do that anytime. And maybe you could watch other streamers do that, because we all lack communication in this troublesome time, I think. So you should just check out people that are streaming, that are talking, that are engaging with their audience, that are talking with the chat. And I think it's really important to, you know, pay attention to those people. And I think it's really important for streamers to engage with their chat, because nowadays some people just come to the stream not for the game, but for the communication itself, for the talks, for the laughs and all. That's a bold advertisement of my Twitch channel, but here you are, I guess. You can totally follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Erin Kurbes, and also you can you know, come by for my streams every single Thursday. I think when the quarantine will be over, I'll move it to Friday maybe, but I'm definitely not stopping anytime soon, because I love it as it is. Moving on to another quarantine hobby that I discovered in myself. It is online shopping. No, I'm kidding. It's kind of connected though. I discovered a passion in makeup just as soon as the quarantine started. And as you can see, I've got this palette for eyeshadows, filled with eyeshadows, which I got probably, it was 8th of March. And it's been like my little gift to myself. I've never had a makeup palette before. It was my first one, really. It was my first one. But also, I got this little dude. Oops. wrong cover. This little dude. So I got this little palette. I don't even know if it's like too old or nothing, because I don't follow the makeup trends and anything. But I've heard that the eyeshadows are really good. Really pigmented and stuff. And as you can clearly see, I have some on my eyes. But The thing is with my eyes, because they are shaped like that, whenever I blink, you can clearly see that it's gone. Now it's in here and now it's gone. And I really need some pigmented eyeshadow that will stay in my eyes for a long time, a day. And that's why I decided to get it and just check it out and try it. And you know what? Honestly, I'm loving it. Probably on camera it doesn't catch it that well as like in real life, but I have some, you know, sparkles over here, I have some violets over here, and I've never had like a really violet or purple or pink eyeshadow, which are the colors that I'm obsessed with. But yeah, now I have. Honestly, a really nice palette. Oh, hello. You can say hi to yourself. Wait. Oh, here you are. Say hi to yourself. Hi. Yeah, so these are different eyeshadows. I actually use only probably this one and this one and this one as well. The thing is, I started playing around with makeup more because before that I wasn't really into eyeshadows because I knew that my eyes are weird and their shape is weird and it requires some special treatment to that, you know, like you can't really just use an eyeshadow like every regular person. You need some special technique, you need some special eyeshadows, and the only thing that stays on them is really like an eyeliner, a black eyeliner, liquid eyeliner that you can just, you know, wait till it dries out and then it stays there for sure. But whenever I use an eye pencil, it just stays, it does this weird thing. It comes to here when I draw this line over here, then I blink a couple of times and then it's here. It's all over here, which I hate. I totally hate when it happens. And also I learned a little bit about like the eyeshadow base and this and that. I have a lot of time before my lesson starts and, you know, I can just sit around and like put on some eyeshadows. I just feel better when I start working with like looking all good like that. So moving on to the last thing, the very important thing that became my hobby throughout the quarantine, the drums playing. It's the puzzles. We have actually collected one. It's laying down all the way over there. Over here, yeah. It's laying down on this little table, which we're going to clean up later on, not now. I just decided to buy a puzzle filled with 1,000 details, which kind of probably was not a good decision, but because it took us like 2 weeks probably, and we were doing it only for the weekends, but still, it took us a long time and we couldn't move the table anywhere. Also, we don't have such a big room over here, and now we have a huge table in the middle of this room, and it's kind of like now we don't have any free space whatsoever. Yesterday we collected it to the last piece, and I will insert some video clips of this. As you can see, we've been you know, collecting it for a long time, and it's been really relaxing. It's been the moments when it was really depressing because none of the pieces would fit correctly, but then when we finally like got like a couple of pieces left, it was so fun. I think last time I was collecting like the puzzle, it was probably my childhood, like early childhood. After we had such a nice experience with that puzzle, I decided to get a lot more puzzles with that. So as you can see, these are a couple of kids puzzles, because I'm a little kid, let's be honest with that. So they have this nice big details. So this is made for kids, for them to easily, you know, connect them all together. But I actually wanted to get this for myself because, you know, whenever I sit in front of my computer watching some videos, chilling, I would love to do something apart from that. So all of those pieces, they are nice and big, and I think I could, you know, really easily like connect them all together because there are not a lot of them. There are only 60 pieces. I was not getting it for the picture real much, but I was getting it for the fast making of this puzzle. I wanted to try out how it feels like when the puzzles are this big, because that one that we did, that little bastard over there, it was like 1,000 pieces and the pieces were like this small. There's another one for 60 pieces. That was a little princess and a unicorn. That's so cute. And there's another one that I think we're going to make together with my significant other, because this one is for 500 pieces, but the pieces are also small. Some kind of Oriental Asian style looking picture, and it should be small, like it should be smaller than that one, because that one took an entire table for us to fill, which I didn't think of, totally didn't think of. Okay, and this one should be a little bit different because it says it's like 150 details. Ooh, nice. It's actually combined already. Some pieces are combined together. It was badly recombined. We need I'll rip it apart once I open that up. Kind of looks similar to this one, which I got for like 500 details. Probably it's kind of small. A really nice picture of Aladdin, so that was my favorite movie when I was a kid. And also one of the things that I enjoyed doing while the quarantine was happening, as you can see, like my room got a little bit different. There are some pictures on the walls, so I started hanging my own pictures on the walls, which kind of seems a little bit egocentric. I don't hang them on the walls because they look cool. I hang them on the walls not for the design, not for the, you know, looks, none of that. I hang them on the wall because every single picture has a story, and it matters a lot to me. Like when I go by all those pictures, I do remember the mood that I was in while I was painting this picture. I do remember why I was painting this picture, and I do remember what I wanted to say with this picture. And it's like going around the house filled with notes, motivating notes saying like you will be okay, drink some water, smile, do good thing, share a positive vibe today, and something like that. And it also doesn't look that bad, you know, like those walls when I just moved there, they were so empty, and this house seemed so empty, and now this house is getting filled with some small things, and it's so nice to see it grow. It's so nice to see it, you know, become a place that I can finally call home. So that's pretty much it from my video. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it, and hang on for some more videos to come from me. Also follow me on Twitter to catch up with some new updates about the videos, my thoughts, all the stuff like that about my life. And also follow me on Twitch if you're interested in some live streams, and in case you're looking for some videos, long ass videos to watch, you can definitely check out my Twitch as well, because I keep all of my, you know, past streams on there, so you could definitely check it out if you're interested. So thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you really soon. Bye bye, guys. Oh, it's gonna glitch. It's gonna glitch. Are you going to glitch right now? Or the second that I don't know about that? My webcam loves to do that a lot of times.